That's it. It's over. 2020. What a crazy, messed up, unpredictable year this has been. Now, I know that you've all got your stories about how you survived this year, so I thought I would share with you my story. And like all good stories, this one starts at the end. At the end of 2019, my wife and I wanted to check out a part of Indonesia we hadn't yet been to, but had heard so much about from our friends. So we hopped on a plane. Yep, remember when you could still do that? And we flew to Rote. We spent a few beautiful days there enjoying what was essentially a deserted island. Back in Bali, I thought it was all the sun that we got in Rote that was making Carla's face glow, right up until I got home one evening to find a little surprise waiting for me.
What does this mean? What does this mean?
I'm pregnant.
Holy shit!
And that's when my world changed. It's when our world changed. We still had no idea what else the year had in store for us. Slowly but surely, we started to let people in on this beautiful secret that was our future. Slowly changing their worlds as well.
I'm happy to play Scrabble. I'm going for Scrabble. Oh, pregnant. Ah! Is that true? Granny? Are you? You're not.
I'm not a granny, no.
No, I mean you're... Are you really?
Read it properly.
I don't believe this. Baby Tala. For real?
For real?
For real?
For real.
Dude.
Really?
Fast forward to March, and that's when things here in Bali started to really heat up. Cases started to rise, borders started to close, flights were cancelled, plans were changed, and everything just slowed down. But life still grew. Over the following months of lockdown, we were in our own little bubble. What was happening around the rest of the world just seemed to pass us by as we watched day by day, week by week, month by month, our future start to take shape. From a kidney bean to a kidney bean with appendages, a head, a hand, a foot, a finger, our future started to take shape through high-definition ultrasound. And then, finally, this picture went from an abstract black and white scan and resolved itself as her, our daughter, our baby girl.
Girl!
I told you it's gonna be a girl. Little baby girl.
Push! Push! Come on! Push!
At 7 months, Carla had to fly to London where we would give birth. The why of that is a whole other story, but we couldn't give birth in Bali. If you'd like to hear that story, do let me know. I had a month here in Bali wrapping things up before I went off to join her. We had a month in London with friends and family, and then on August 27th, right on cue, our little girl was born into the world.
Oh, my baby girl.
And suddenly our future had a name, Naya. And the future looked beautiful. Here she is. We spent another month in England, stayed with some friends on their farm, met some alpacas and goats. Naya met her first set of grandparents, and we learned the first of many lessons about becoming parents. And then, as soon as Naya got her passport, we were off to Switzerland to be with Carla's mum and spend some time in the Alps, famous for their fresh air, good cheese, and better wine. We had a month in Switzerland for healing, learning, and watching this tiny human grow every day. We made the most of being in that beautiful place, going for walks, soaking up the fresh alpine air, enjoying the colors of autumn as forests seemed to burst into flame with oranges and yellows and reds, spending time with family, and letting Naya get to know her second set of grandparents. Then, after nearly 5 months away, it was time to get back to Bali and to get back to our lives. We had our first flight with our baby, and she was wonderful. I saw the faces of the other passengers when we boarded, and I knew exactly what they were thinking because we've all been there. The last 2 months here in Bali have blurred past. Naya met her third set of grandparents, and her world continues to grow just as she does. She's seen the beach, seen the rice fields, met more animals, made more friends, and continues to enchant us. So here we are, at the end of 2020. I know that for so many people around the world this year has been terrible, but for me, this year has given me the greatest joy of my life. It has allowed me to spend time with my family, bond with my daughter both in the womb and in the world. It has allowed me to find a part of me I didn't know was there, and for it to grow into the love that I feel for this tiny human. We've been so fortunate that our little girl got the chance to meet all her grandparents, as well as 2 of her great-grandmothers and other family. And what I hope for everyone is that they can find their silver lining to the cloud that has been this year.
And that's a wrap. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'm wishing you all a very happy new year. Stay safe, and I'll see you next year.